Hi, my name is Nini, owner of Beauty Beach Lash Company. I'm going to be discussing tips for the 2021 PSI Practical Lash Extension Application exam. Let's get to it. Let's start off by talking about PSI etiquette. It's important to be comfortable, but you definitely want to look professional. So if you can wear scrubs, wear scrubs. But if you can't, at least wear all black with your hair tied back and closed-toed shoes. You want to come into the facility with only your ID and your car keys. If you have to bring in your phone, just don't be on it. It's important that you don't engage in any conversation as soon as you walk through the door because you don't want to attract any negative attention before the exam even starts. The lighting in the facility may not be the greatest, so if you have headgear, bring it. Have your mannequin head in a sealed bag with fresh trainers already applied. Proctors have been known to inspect the cleanliness of your mannequin as well as the labels on your bags before the exam even begins. The most important thing is to take your time. You have plenty of time, so use it. It's not a race, and you don't get additional points for finishing early. Make sure you've used your products before. You don't want to waste time fumbling around opening up products for the first time during your practical exam. As you can see in the mock practical, I had a hard time with the hand sanitizer because that was the first time I was opening it during that practice exam. Hand sanitize. Hand sanitize before you start a section, hand sanitize before you complete a section, hand sanitize before you touch your mannequin, hand sanitize after you touch the trash bag, hand sanitize before you get in that pre-exam kit, hand sanitize if you just need a moment to think. You don't want to give off the perception that you don't know what's coming or you don't know what to do next, so it's just best if you take a moment and hand sanitize and think your way through it. Ensure the pre-sanitized exam box is closed at all times when not in use, and only take out the items that you need to complete that particular section. Stay organized. Don't leave any unnecessary items out, and it's okay if you throw everything in the trash bag because when you leave, you can take everything out. Make sure that your items are displayed with the labels facing outward. You want to ensure that the proctors can clearly see all your labels marked accordingly. If anything falls on the floor during the exam, leave it. Grab a new item and continue the exam. That's why it's important to always pack 2 of everything. During the sanitization sections, make sure you are wiping down everything. If they have a light there at your station, make sure that gets wiped down too. During the application section, place a gel patch under each eye, but only work on one eye. You want to ensure that you're placing 3 extensions on the inner corner and 3 extensions on the outer corner, with isolating and separating throughout the entire process. Remember, you don't get points for what the proctors don't see, so some things may need to be a little bit more obvious and you have to ensure that you have their attention before moving on. It's best to burp your adhesive before the practical exam, but pack your pin just in case that adhesive is still shut. You may be more comfortable using different types of tweezers on your clients, but for the PSI practical exam, make sure that you're bringing in a straight and a curve, and that straight is in your dominant hand. It's important to babysit the extensions you apply during the examination. You can't control the temperature or humidity inside the facility, so you want to ensure those extensions are adhering to the trainer. In the blood exposure section, make sure that you're pulling the head drape back before applying pressure. You also want to put on your gloves, but hand sanitize after you have them on. Once you're ready to take them off, make sure that you're rolling them outwards before placing them in the biohazard trash bag and then sealing it shut before putting in the trash bag. Lastly, record yourself. You want to make sure that you're comfortable going through the entire process and making any necessary changes before the final exam. If you're having trouble in any of the sections or if you have additional questions, please comment down below. Best of luck to you all and make sure that you come back and share your success stories.